Welcome to Authentic with Brazil 201. I'm your host, Brazil 201. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about Olivia Wilde's latest movie, not The Invite, but her other movie, I Want Your Sex. And I'm going to go full transparency and just straight into it because I don't really know if there's a way to spoil this movie and my opinions on this movie. I did not like this movie at all. And maybe it's because I only went to see this movie because the male lead in this movie, Cooper Hoffman, is rumored to be the Cyclops of the MCU, and I liked him in The Long Walk. The Long Walk is also the movie where the new Black Panther is from, the co-lead in it. And I have to say, watching this movie, nothing about Cooper Hoffman screams leader of the X-Men, a guy I could believe is banging Sadie Sink, a guy I could believe is gonna bang Samara Weaving, a guy that I believe can lead a bunch of young adults to fight fucking mutant villains. Because first of all, Cooper Hoffman's like 23, 24, and yes, Sadie Sink's 25 and Samara's 34. Beyond that, Cooper Hoffman's like 23. He looks like he's in his late 30s. He's already balding. He has bad teeth. He's not in shape. And I'm just like, there's no way that Marvel wants this guy to be Cyclops, right? When in reality, hate it or not, Cyclops is supposed to be a very attractive man, okay? Like think Zac Efron in his late 20s or um what the fuck is his name? The kid from White Lotus, Patrick Schwarzenegger, right? Like one of those very attractive 6'2" men, not this pudgy 5'9" guy with bad teeth and everything, because I was just like, there is no way that Marvel wants this to be Cyclops, right? Like, there's just fundamentally no way at all, right? So this is why I saw the movie because I want to see, like, Long Walk Was Wild. Maybe he's like better by now. And I'm like, nope, no. But enough of the MCU stuff. We're going to talk about the movie because I just thought this movie was fucking horrible. I love Olivia Wilde in this. I think Olivia Wilde's character is very, like, cool and interesting. I absolutely thought this movie was fucking trash. So, the movie starts off with, um, I can't remember the fucking names, but Cooper Hoffman's character, and he looks so this movie takes place in, like, Silver Lake, California, and Silver Lake, for those of you who don't know, is, like, the LA version of Bushwick, Brooklyn, so think of, like, the most annoying, like, woke, artsy white people you have ever met, right? And he's a caricature of it, except he's not, like, a skinny, lanky white boy who wears plaid, but he's the type of white guy with fucking tattoos on his fucking, like, each, finger and bad teeth and like wears the hoop earrings. I'm just like, okay. And we start off and the movie is him covered in makeup and a bra, and he sees Olivia Wilde passed out in the pool. And then he's in a interrogation room with the cops telling the story of everything. So then we flash back 9.5 weeks. So this movie takes place over 9.5 weeks. And he is chewing, gum because they work in some shitty art studio in Silver Lake. Think of a shitty version of like Anne Hathaway's character? No, Anne Hathaway's art studio in, what the fuck was it? I mean, what the fuck? What was the Anne Hathaway movie with the Amazon movie, the Idea of You. Okay, like Anne Hathaway's character, like, owned a high class art studio in Glendale. Olivia Wilde owns, like, a shitty hipster art studio in Silver Lake. And so Cooper Hoffman and the fucking guy from Scream 7, um, his name is Zap or Zach in this character, in this movie. They're chewing gum and they have to put their gums that they chew onto this vagina for an art piece. And he's like nervous and he's like, they're talking about like, are you straight or gay? And we get this whole thing with with his fucking girlfriend who is Charlie XCX, right? So he's like dating Charlie XCX, and Charlie XCX plays like a girl who's way too hot for him, who's studying to be a doctor, and her entire scenes in this movie are just her laying in bed, pretending to have an orgasm while being fucked by Cooper Hoffman, And it's like one of these because he's the character's 23 and Gen Z, and he's supposed to pretend like I'm supposed to believe he, like, bought her, like, was able to pull her, and later in the movie, we see that in reality is that, yeah, Charlie XCX's character wasn't really interested in, Elliot. She was fucking some hot 6'3" guy with abs and everything the entire time. As are people in these relationships who should know, like, if your person you're dating doesn't even wanna have sex with you or talk to you, clearly not working. But he Cooper often gets pulled into the office, and Olivia Wilde's like, Your generation hates sex, you're scared, whatever, and we should have sex, and this." And then they have sex, but crazy BDSM sex, and that happens, and he's so happy about it, and he tells his roommate, which is the girl from the Asian chick from the studio, whose name in this is called Apple, and Apple, they gave her, like, the lesbian haircut, like, the shaved head with the mohawk thing, and she's just like, "Man, I wish I could get laid and all of this. Why do you get to get laid?" And all these other things, and we keep going through it, and he has sex with her, and then he has sex with Olivia Wilde constantly. Olivia Wilde's this fancy, like, artist. Olivia Wilde then sticks a giant glow-in-the-dark dildo into Cooper Hoffman's ass, and Cooper Hoffman likes it and all of it, and then he stops banging her, he tries to bang his girlfriend breaks up with him, he's sad. Then, um, Olivia Wilde calls, fucking Cooper and says, "Listen, I'll have sex with you, but I want it to be a threesome, you need to bring somebody." So he brings his roommate over, and the scene was kinda hot, and we kinda see that Apple kinda actually thought Cooper Hoffman is attractive and all of it, and she ties up Cooper Hoffman and she's, like, eating out Apple, and then he's being like a cringy, whiny bitch because he's like, I wanna join in," and they're all weirded out the entire time, and she leaves and she kicks him out, and then he has to, like, live with the gay guy, and then the gay guy keeps kicking him out because he's like, "I'm gonna have an orgy," and like, it's so weird, and then the final party happens and all of it, and we're like, "That is what's happening on this show." It's very, cringy on this entire situation. So that's what happened, very bad. Oh, and then there's some other shit that happens. Oh, yeah, so then the scene from the end of the movie, he's telling the story to the cops, a bunch of it, and then God, it's so whatever. It's just like a bad movie all around. I just, like, can't buy any of it. It's just so dumb. Oh, but then, yeah, Olivia Wilde fakes her death so her art can be worth something, and then we skip 2 years, and he's Joe Rogan now, and there you go. So that's what happens. That's what this movie is. It's so, dumb. Such a dumb movie. And it was interesting because in my screening was, like, a lot of, like, artsy Brooklyn people that clearly liked it. I did not like it at all, okay?